Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be a little different. We're gonna be doing a review video and it's gonna be in a new series that I'm gonna try and put out at least twice a month, if not every week. So today's video is going to be a part of a series called Fuck It or Fave. So pretty much if we try a product and we love it and I approve it, it will become a fave. If we don't like the product and it's a total miss, we're going to say fuck it. So, getting started today, the first product that I'm gonna test with you today is the NYX, I don't know if you can see that, Total Control Foundation Drops, and I'm gonna open it right up. So it's pretty small, but it does, yeah, it has 0.43 ounces, so a little under an ounce. It is priced at $14, and I do believe that you can get it at Target, Walgreens, Ulta, CVS, all those stores, so pretty much everywhere. And so it's a good price. It is under an ounce, and most foundations are at about an ounce. So we'll see. I'm going to be trying it out with two different methods. I'm gonna use on this side of my face a beauty blender. This one is the Morphe contouring sponge. I prefer this over a beauty blender, the actual brand beauty blender, because I feel like it's a little softer, you have a little more control. This can get right under the eyes awesomely, and yeah, I just think it's a better price too. I think it's $8 on the website, something like that. And then I'm gonna be using this foundation brush from COL-LAB, which is, I think, the perfect type of brush. It actually mimics the brush that they try and sell you with this foundation. It's very similar and it's a really high quality brush. I believe I purchased it for $15, maybe $14, I'm not sure. I will have a link below, and this was at Sally's, and I do believe you can get it on their website, COL-LAB, and it's a really high quality brush. I can't say anything bad about it. I'm going to try and use as many NYX products in this review as possible to give it a fair shot. I am gonna prime my face with one of my favorites, the Honey Dew Me Up. I'm going to use the HD powder. I am, however, not gonna be using the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. For one, I don't like this concealer. I think the consistency is a little bit weird and it's not for me. But if you want, check that out. A lot of people do like it. I personally don't. I'm gonna stick to the Shape Tape, which I do love. And let's get started. I'm going to prime my face. This stuff is actually really good because it is very tacky, but also does give you a little bit of a glow. And we know I love glow. Okay, so it says 2 drops for light coverage, 3 for medium coverage, and 4 for full coverage. I'm gonna literally place 2 drops on my face. That was actually 3, but I'm gonna use on this side the blender. Okay, well 3 drops is a lot of coverage, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm just gonna apply a little bit more. Now I'm gonna try and apply it to the sponge. I'm gonna do 2 or 3 more drops. My neighbors are drinking and they're very loud. I'm gonna take the COL-LAB brush, and I'm going to put 3 drops, 4 drops on my face. This foundation is a little too light for me, which you know that I like because I can always brighten it up afterwards. Okay, so let's talk first about the way it feels going on. It feels extremely dry. It feels extremely dry. I'm gonna put a couple more drops on my forehead. It feels really dry. I definitely don't know if I like that feeling. I do know a lot of people like a dry foundation. It doesn't do it for me. Okay, so it did block out some imperfections. I say that right now I have probably about a medium coverage, and I did use a total on my whole face. I think it was 4 on this side, 4 on this side, and then 2 drops on the forehead. So 4 drops full coverage for your full face isn't gonna work, I don't think, because I'm at a medium coverage. However, it does look pretty decent. You can still see, you know, some of my red spots through here. It does look like it's kind of going into my lines a little bit, but overall, I don't think it looks bad. So to give this foundation a fair shot, I am gonna go in and I'm going to do kind of like a little routine of what I would do on a daily basis, and that starts off with some Shape Tape. So I'm just gonna go in and get some Shape Tape going on. And I'm gonna see how this foundation wears with other products. Some foundations work really well. I'm gonna go with the blender. Some products work really well with other products and some products just don't. So it is all a mystery until you actually try it. My nose and a little bit onto the forehead right here. Okay. So taking my Morphe 3110 fan brush, I'm gonna go into a little bit of my Mega Glow Wet n Wild bronzer and just lightly contour. I love this bronzer. I've been using this bronzer for a while. It's great for contouring. It's kind of warm but cool. It's not too much anything. And just a little. Now I'm going to take the Morphe M580 brush. I'm gonna go into a little cool eyeshadow and I'm just going to just really go in there and deepen that up. I like to layer my contours just because I feel like if you put a warm golden one on and kind of diffuse that a little bit and then go in a little bit harder in the exact area that you want, I think you end up with a better result. Okay, now to contour my nose, my favorite nose contouring brush is the 441. It is just a big fluffy blending brush and I'm just going to go right down my nose and the other side. into my crease right there just to give it a little life. Okay, now I'm just gonna go in with that same fan brush, a little bit of the highlighting gold bar from Wet n Wild, which I really like, and just slightly tap some of that in my cheeks. And a little on the tip of my nose. Nothing too major. Lastly, I'm gonna take my Morphe. This was from a set, a limited edition. This is the PK14 brush. I'm going to then take a little bit of the NYX HD powder, and I'm going to tap that off, and I'm just going to lightly set everything. Okay. Now I'm going to take the Dewy finish, shake it up, and spray my face. And I go overboard with that stuff. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of lip balm and just on my lips. So I wanted to give the foundation a fair chance, so that's why I layered some products that I would normally layer over any foundation. And so pretty much I'm going to check back in about an hour and we can do a close-up and see how things are wearing and see how it feels. So far, it actually feels really light and I don't hate it. I think that the coverage was really pretty. It's a little bit light on my skin, but I could probably go back and truly check out some shade matches. I don't think it oxidized darker at all, so I think that in the store, if you were to swatch and find the right shade, I think it will be what you see is what you get in terms of color. They do have 24 shades. They do have a lot of dark shades, so for my girls out there that are not pale bitches, NYX is doing all right. So let's definitely check back in an hour and see how this goes. So I wanted to come back in an hour. I took the dogs for a walk and ended up gone for a lot longer than that, and got into a couple things I had to get done today. So it's actually been 6 hours since I applied the foundation and started filming. So let's take a closer look. First and foremost, I will say that this foundation did actually, it did stay very matte. There's a little bit of my natural gloss, you know, oils coming through, but really not that much. It's not very transferry, you know? My dog was even licking the side of my face and it's still there. So I do wanna say that it is a very long wearing foundation. There's a little, you know, in the creases here around my cheeks over here. It's a little crispy, but that is, you know, I smile a lot when I'm out and about, and that's something that's bound to happen for me. So I do want to say that that's not so bad. Around the nose is a little funky. You can see in through here, it is a little funky, but the coverage did stay all day. I think that it meshed well with the Shape Tape and some bronzer. Overall, I say that if you like a matte foundation, this foundation should stay pretty matte on you, especially if you have drier skin. If you have oilier skin, it's gonna still be pretty satiny matte, which is good, you know, it's good. So I say that this foundation is a hit. I will definitely try it out a little bit more in the upcoming weeks and kind of give you an update on what I think. But so far, I say it's a hit. Definitely go out and grab it, try it out. Tell me what you think about it in the comments below. And if you have anything that you really want to know more about or have me test, write it in the comments below and I will try and do it for you. All right, thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Ciao.